At 6, after a rocky year, Dean Kruse closes the book on his auction park. Tonight, a new chapter for that Auburn landmark begins under the Canadian company RM Auctions. Hello, I'm Mark Mellinger.
And I'm Heather Herron. Dean Kruse broke that big news this morning. He has struck a deal to sell the auction park to RM Auctions for an unknown amount of money.
And this new company will keep up the tradition of the yearly Labor Day auction. News Channel 15's Janice Allen joins us live from the auction park tonight with details.
Well, guys, take a good look. This will probably be one of the last times that you'll see the Kruse name branded here on the park. Dean Kruse told me it's bittersweet, but says it's for the best.
I think this is what everybody wants. They want a clear, clean, new start, and that's what they got.
It's the end of an era for the Kruse Auction Park. After nearly 4 decades, ownership's been handed over to Canadian company RM Auctions. Longtime friends Dean Kruse and RM Auctions chairman Rob Myers broke news of the sale this morning.
When you see opportunities, you need to grab them. And, this was perfect timing for our company. We're very solid financially.
The deal comes after lots of speculation and a rocky year for Dean Kruse. Last summer, dozens of unpaid sellers came forward, and just last month, the state stripped Kruse of his auctioneer and auction house licenses. The Kruse name will come down as part of the deal, and the entire site will be rebranded as Auctions America by RM.
It's a new era, and so I don't expect to have my stamp on it.
RM Auctions calls itself the world's largest collector car auction house and plans to begin work immediately on the park's annual Labor Day auction. But more daunting than pulling the event off in just 60 days is the task of restoring confidence in the sale. Company leaders say they'll use client trust accounts and an accelerated pay program to do that.
We pay our bills promptly. We pay consigners promptly. Like Ed says, we have trust. We've had this for years in our business.
And to be clear, this was just a sale of the auction park here and not of Dean Kruse's company. Dean says he still has about 62 unpaid sellers that he still plans on paying back. He said, quote, "My mess is still my mess." Reporting live in Auburn, I'm Janice Allen, News Channel 15.
Kruse International and the annual Labor Day auction have a long history in DeKalb County.
It started in 1971 when the first auction happened in an empty field and moved to DeKalb High School the following year. In 1976, the auction expanded to 3 days, and in 1989, the Kruse Auction Park opened with close to 1,500 vehicles up for sale.
1996 was a landmark year for the auction. Nearly 300,000 people attended. In 1999, eBay bought Kruse International but sold the company back to Dean Kruse 4 years later. Trouble began for Dean Kruse and Kruse International in 2009. He owed money to 66 consigners and blamed his debt on buyers who hadn't paid him.
Kruse International and Midwest Credit exchanged lawsuits, but both ended up dropping them. The Indiana Auctioneer Commission permanently revoked the license of the Kruse Auction House and suspended Kruse's personal license for at least 2 years, and that all led to today's announcement: RM Auctions buys Kruse Auction Park.